When you come for Selena Gomez, don't be surprised when Taylor Swift shows up after fans accused Hailey Bieber of throwing not-so-subtle shade at Selena Gomez. It didn't take long for Taylor to step in, and she didn't mince words in what fans are calling a classy but cutting response. Taylor made it very clear that she's not here for the pettiness, especially when it comes to her best friend, the Swift defense. Taylor's loyalty to Selena Swift basically drew a line in the sand when it comes to protecting her bestie Selena Gomez from Hailey Bieber shadiness. Like, imagine having Taylor Swift as your personal defender. That's literally the cultural equivalent of having a nuclear weapon in your friendship arsenal. Let's rewind a bit and establish the facts, because I've been doing my homework. In February in 2023, a 2017 video resurfaced showing Hailey Bieber gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift. While co-hosting dropped the this clip was shared on TikTok and quickly went viral, with fans immediately interpreting it as Hailey throwing major shade at Taylor. And where there's Taylor shade, there's usually Selena defense, because these two have been ride or die besties since forever. Selena, being the loyal friend that she is, immediately jumped to Taylor's defense in the comments section, writing, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." I mean, can we just take a moment to appreciate this level of friendship? It's giving main character energy in the best possible way. But here's where things get real interestingly. Well, Taylor didn't immediately respond publicly because she's Taylor Swift, and she calculates your moves are like a chess grandmaster's. Know from her 2020 interview with the Wall Street Journal that she has Selena's back in a way that's borderline terrifying. She literally said, "I knew from when I met her, I would always have her back in my life. I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but to don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." Let that sink in. Taylor Swift, the woman who wrote masterpiece about revenge and has successfully taken down music industry titans, basically said, "You can come for me, but if you come for Selena, and I will end you." That's not just friendship goals, that's friendship threatens. This whole situation exploded further when fans started speculating that Taylor's song Question from her Midnight's album might actually lie about the Justin Selena Hailey triangle. The lyrics, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh, did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Oh, when she said it was too much, do you wish you could still touch her?" It's just a question seems suspiciously applicable to Justin's treatment of Selena during their relationship. A TikTok video by user at hey_itsy with over 920,000 views pointed this out, captioning, "Y'all talking about the Selena Hailey drama, forget that Taylor already wrote a song about it." And honestly, we wouldn't put it was past Taylor to use her songwriting superpowers to defend Selena in the most poetic way possible. It's also worth noting that Taylor's history of supporting Selena goes way back. Taylor reportedly showed her disapproval of Gomez and Bieber's romance at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, sticking out hurting when she saw them together backstage. That's a whole decade of consistent "I don't like this dude for my bestie" energy from Taylor, which honestly makes her kind of prophetic considering how everything played out. But the drama doesn't stop with just one Razorface video. The entire situation escalated when fans accused Hailey and Kylie Jenner of mocking Selena's eyebrows on Instagram after Selena was mentioned eliminating hers. This eyebrow gate scandal had the internet absolutely spearing, with the #Team Selena gathering 1.8 billion views on TikTok. That's not just viral, that's pandemic level spreading. While Taylor didn't publicly comment on the eyebrow drama specifically, her silence speaks volumes. In Taylor's world, as any Swiftie knows, Taylor is the queen of calculatrespiness and strategic silence. The fact that she didn't rush to calm the situation actually allowed it to gain momentum, with fans taking sides, and that pressure is mounting on Hailey and Kylie to address the allegations eventually. The situation got so intense that Selena announced she was taking a social media break, calling the drama a little silly and saying she felt too old for this. But damage was already done to the internet. Had chosen sides and Team Selena with Taylor as its unofficial general, was clearly winning the public opinion battle. What's particularly fascinating about Taylor's approach to the situation is how she wields her influence without having to say a word. When a fan video calling out me mean girls coming at Selena's throat gained traction, Selena commented, "I love you," further fueling the fire bubblers. Fans didn't need explicit instructions, they mobilized on their own, creating a virtual army defending both Taylor and Selena. This is the power of Swift-Gomez alliance is giving superhero team up energy, with Taylor as strategic mastermind and Selena as the emotional heart. Their friendship has weathered industry drama, relationship turmoil, and health challenges, emerging stronger each time. When Taylor has your back, you don't just have an ally, you have an entire cultural movement behind you. Taylor have been by Selena's side through her kidney transplant, mental health struggles, and the endless drama with Justin Bieber. In return, Selena has supported Taylor through her own challenges, including the very public foe with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, and her battle to reclaim her masters from Scooter Braun. This isn't just a fair-weather friendship, it's a bond that has been tested by some of the most intense pressures of fame and emerged unreal. But let's get back to Hailey's situation, specifically when Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast in 2022. She attempted to address the narrative that she stole Justin from Selena, saying, "It's not my character Thomas with someone's relationship." But her fans were quick to point out that actions speak louder than words, and Hailey's apparent mockery of Taylor seemed to contradict her claims of taking the high road. The situation is particularly ironic given that Hailey was once a self-proclaimed Galena fan event, tweeting that Justin and Selena were her favorite couple. This adds another layer to the drama. Did Hailey go from shipping Galena is actively trying to undermine Selena and her friendships? On the internet certainly thinks so, and Taylor's implied stance seems to support this interpretation. So while we haven't seen Taylor addressing Hailey directly with a strongly worded Instagram post or a diss track, yet her loyalty to Selena and her strategic silence speaks volumes in the world of celebrity drama. Sometimes what's not said is just as powerful as what is, and Taylor has mastered the art of letting her reputation do the talking. Social media warfare. The viral takedown social media warfare really kicked it into high gear with what fans now Calibrowgate 2023 after Selena posted a TikTok about overplucking her eyebrows. Kylie Jenner posted a suspicious story featuring a screenshot of a facetamical with Hailey Bieber where they both zoomed in on their eyebrows. Coincidence of the internet? But not when Selena stood up for Taylor after the resurfaced video showed Hailey gagging at Taylor's name. It wasn't just a random act of friendship. It was a public declaration of where her loyalties lie, and Taylor's fans noticed. Oh boy, did they notice. What happened next was nothing short of a digital avalanche. Swifties and Selenators united to form a formidable alliance, combing through years of social media posts, interviews, and videos to build a case against Hailey Bieber. They created side-by-side comparisons showing how Hailey allegedly copied Selena-style business ventures and even facial expressions. It was like watching few worlds' most intense digital forensics team at work. But here's where Taylor's influence becomes truly fascinating. Without posting a single word about that drama, her fans interpreted her silence as permission to go all in defending Zella. It's like Taylor has trained her fan base to read between the lines, so will that they can execute an entire campaign on her behalf without explicit instructions. That's not just influence, Seth, it's mind control, and I mean that in the most impressive way possible. Execessors formerly on Twitter flooded the forum with supportive messages for Selena, many directly referencing Taylor's unwavering loyalty. One viral tweet read, "Imagine having Taylor Swift ready to burn down cities for you." Hailey should have known better than to come for Selena when she has the music industry's most powerful woman in her corner. Another user wrote, "Taylor doesn't even need to say anything to her army, understands the assignment, and honestly, the accuracy is."
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of it.
Meanwhile, TikTok became ground zero for drama, with creators analyzing every frame of the resurfaced video where Hailey gagged at Taylor's body. Language experts weighed in on music. Theorists connected dots between Taylor's lyrics and the situation. And amateur detectives pieced together the lines that would impress the FBI. A lot of this happened organically, fueled by Taylor's known loyalty to Selena and fans' desire to protect both of them. What's particularly telling is how Taylor's song Question suddenly gained renewed attention during this drama. The timing was too perfect to be coincidentally released on her midnight.
People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Hailey, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her? No, not one time. When him and I started hanging out, like, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started, like, hooking up or, like, anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship.
Album in October 2022. The song's lyrics seem to directly address the Justin Selena Hailey triangle, particularly with lines like, "Does it feel like he things just like second best after that meteor strike? And what's that? That I heard that you're still with her, that's nice." I'm sure that's what's suitable, and right, this lyrical precision is classic. Taylor releasing a song that seems innocuous at first but reveals its true target months later. When the timing is right, it's like she planted a time bomb in her album that would detonate exactly when Selena needed backup the most. The strategic genius of it all is Honestly reacting TikTok video connecting song to the drama gained over 920,000 views, with the creator captioning it, "Y'all talking about the Selena Hailey drama. Forget that Taylor already wrote a song about it." This interpretation spread like wildfire, with fans seeing it as confirmation Thaler had been planning this defense of Selena all along. The drama intensified when a viral 7-part TikTok series accused Hailey of being a psycho stalker of Justin Bieber, meticulously documenting alleged instances of Hailey following Justin and Selena, copying Selena's style and orchestrating accidental run-ins with Justin for years before they got together. This series racked up millions of views, with creators explicitly connecting the dots to Taylor's apparent dislike of Hailey. Ex-users were quick to amplify these theories, with one viral post stating, "I just finished watching that 7-part series on TikTok, and Hailey Bieber needs help because of stalking someone for 10 years and getting with him after all. Stalking his ex is psychotic behavior." Another user commented, "Just watch that 7-part TikTok of Hailey Bieber being Justin's stalker. That boy needs to run." Taylor's influence extended beyond just her fan-base. Media outlets began covering the drama extensively, often framing it around the Taylor-Selena friendship angle. Headlines like "Taylor Swift's loyal defense of Selena Gomez puts Hailey Bieber on notice," and "Inside Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez's unbreakable bond" dominated entertainment news. When Taylor Swift is tangentially involved in your drama, doesn't just make headlines, it creates an entire
I did something that really hurt him. I did something very immature and stupid. It damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
She went out and did things that hurt me, and so it was just this hurt. She hurt me. And then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset.
News cycle. The situation got so intense that by February 24th, 2023, Selena announced she was taking a social media break, citing drama as a little silly and feeling too old for this. But interestingly, Terry remained silent on her own platforms, neither confirming nor denying her involvement in the backlash against Hailey. This strategic silence only fueled more speculation and allowed the narrative to continue developing in Selena's favor. Meanwhile, Hailey was reportedly devastated by the backlash, with sources claiming she was in tears over the death threats and hate comments flooding her social media. With the intensity of the situation reached such a fever pitch that by March 2023, Selena actually had to ask her fans to be kinder. Tahali writing on Instagram, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that has been receiving death threats and sick hateful negativity." This move was seen as incredibly classy on Selena's part, but notably Taylor remained silent. Taylor's silence became a actor in this drama, an invisible force that shaped the narrative without ever directly engaging with its sociologist. Harriger Cheeto Childs from Hunter College noted that the situation had taken on a life of its own, with fans consuming the drama like entertainment and using it as a proxy for their own feelings about friendship, loyalty, and betrayal. What's particularly fascinating is how Taylor's years of carefully cultivated a public image as a loyal friend amplified her influence in the situation. Since at least 2014, Taylor has positioned herself as the ultimate girl surrounding herself with a squad of famous friends and consistently speaking about the importance of female friendship. This reputation meant that when drama erupted between Hailey and Selena, fans automatically assumed Taylor would side with Selena, and they WERE and single quotes T.wrong. In March 2023, fan speculation about the question intensified, linking it to Gomez-Bieber dynamics. And Hailey, this renewed attention to a month-old song shows how Taylor doesn't even need Hailey's new music to be relevant to current drama. Her existing catalog is soaring with potential connections that fans can find applicable lyrics for almost any situation. The drama took another turn when Netflix star Francesca Rago claimed she was offered money to participate in a TikTok trend mocking Hailey, highlighting organized hate campaigns. This revelation added another layer to the narrative, suggesting that backlash against Hailey wasn't just organic fan reactions, but potential coordinated efforts. Some fans speculated that this could be connected to Taylor's powerful industry influence. There's absolutely no evidence linking Taylor to any such campaign, as if the drama couldn't get more intense. Selena soon became the most followed woman on Instagram, surpassing Kylie Jenner shortly after the eyebrow controversy. This timing wasn't lost on fans who saw it as the ultimate vindication. Selena emerged from the drama more popular than ever, while Hailey was left managing a crisis in the court of public opinion. Selena, and by extension Taylor, had won. Decisively, users speculated that Selena's team paid for support posts during what they call Hailey's hate train to promote Selena's album, while others claimed Hailey's team paid for viral tweets to distract from Justin's personal issues. The internet became a battlefield of conspiracy theories, with Taylor's silent but powerful presence looming over it all. Throughout this entire saga, Taylor maintained her strategic silence, no tweets, no Instagram stories, no public statements. But hair influence was unmistakable when you had built your brand on loyalty and authenticity, and fierce protection of your friends. You don't need to explicitly state whose side you're on. Everyone already knows this approach is quintessential. Taylor Swift letting her reputation do the talking while she remains above the fray. It's the same strategy she employed during her feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and her dispute with Scooter Braun and countless other public conflicts. Taylor understands that sometimes silence is more powerful than a statement, especially when you have millions of devoted fans ready to interpret that silence exactly how you want them to. So, while we don't have a direct quote from Taylor saying, "I stand with Selena against Hailey," her silence combined with her known loyalty to Selena and the timing of events like their renewed attention to the question sent a clear message. In the world of celebrity feuds, Taylor Swift delivered a masterclass in how to support your friend without ever getting your hands dirty. The aftermath, Taylor's lasting influence in the months following the bro drama and the resurfaced by Doof Hailey gagging at Taylor's name, the celebrity landscape shifted in ways that clearly favored Selena. Remember when she took that brief social media break in February 2023? Well, when Selena returned to social media, her following had exploded. She became the most followed woman on Instagram, overtaking Kylie Jenner, who had been involved in the bro controversy. Coincidence? I think not. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber's social media became a war zone even months after the initial drama. Her Instagram comments
And rather than, before that in my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. Yeah, I got better. And so she would reach out to people that would that we knew. And she would get you'd hear, right? You'd hear oh, he's doing so well. And she would be so pissed off because she's like, he's not doing well without me.
Remained flooded with snake emojis, Taylor Swift lyrics, and messages supporting Selena. The Swifties and Selenators had not forgotten, and they were not going to let Hailey forget either. That's the power of the Swift effect. It doesn't just create momentary drama, it creates a lasting reputation damage. To make matters worse for Hailey, her business ventures began to face increased scrutiny. Of her beauty brand, Rhode was criticized for allegedly copying smaller brands, and even Selena's rare beauty in some aspects. Social media users began creating side-by-side comparisons of Rhode and rare beauty products, highlighting similarities and suggesting that Hailey was once again copying Selena. The scrutiny extended beyond just products to marketing strategies, packaging, and overall brand aesthetics, which is particularly telling us how Taylor's fans continue to reference question or months after the initial drama. The sound became a kind of anthem for the anti-Hailey movement, with lyrics being quoted on Instagram comments, on TikTok videos, and Twitter threads dedicated to analyzing the Justin, Selena, and Hailey triangle. The song's impact was so significant that it experienced a streaming boost despite being released months earlier, showing how Taylor's music becomes weaponized in context of her friends' feuds. In October 2022, shortly after Taylor released Question on her Midnight's album, Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast to address rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. The timing now, it seems almost prophetic, as if Taylor knew this drama would eventually explode and planted lyrical seeds that would bloom at exactly the right moment. That's not just strategic, that's borderline clarity. The aftermath get even more intense when a viral 7-part TikTok series accusing Hailey of stalking Justin before their marriage gained millions of views. The series, which claimed Hailey had been obsessively following Justin since 2009 and copying Selena's style, became so popular that reportedly considered legal action. The fact that this series emerged and gained such traction in the wake of the Taylor-related drama is no coincidence. Once Taylor's fan base puts you in their crosshairs, every aspect of your life comes subject to intense scrutiny. Even Justin Bieber couldn't escape the fallout. Sources reported that he felt stung by Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024, suggesting that despite his marriage to Hailey, he still had unresolved feelings for Selena. This narrative perfectly aligned with the subtext of Question, further validating Taylor's apparent message that Justin had made the wrong choice and was not regretting it. What's remarkable about this entire situation is how Taylor managed to support Selena without ever directly attacking Hailey. Through their career, Taylor has mastered the art of letting her fans do the heavy lifting, creating subtle cues and hints that her dedicated fan base can interpret and act upon. This approach gives her plausible deniability. She never explicitly told anyone to go after Hailey, but her silence in the face of the backlash spoke volumes. Taylor's influence extended beyond just social. Media warfare in the months following the drama. Selena's Rare Beauty brand experienced significant growth, with products going viral on TikTok and selling out repeatedly. Meanwhile, Hailey's road faced challenges and criticism of social media users explicitly stating they would choose Rare Beauty over specifically because of Taylor and Selena's friendship. Long-term effects of Taylor's silenced defense of Selena continued to reverberate through celebrity culture in January 2025 when Hailey showed support for Selena's film. Many interpreted it as an attempt to repair her image after the devastating effects of the Taylor-influenced backlash. The very fact that Hailey felt the need to publicly separate Selena's work nearly 2 years after the initial drama shows just how lasting the impact of Taylor's influence has been. Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024 was another victory in the ongoing narrative. While Taylor didn't publicly comment on the engagement, her fans were quick to connect it to the question lyrics, seeing it as the ultimate validation of Taylor's message that Selena deserved better than Justin, and would eventually find it. The fact that Justin reportedly felt stung by the news only added to this narrative. In March 2023, the drama reached such intensity that Selena had to address death threats against Hailey. Written on Instagram, Hailey Bieber reached out to home and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negated. This intervention was necessary and appropriate, but notable. Taylor remained silent, neither encouraging nor discouraging her fans' behavior. This selective silence allowed pressure on Hailey to continue. Evidence Selena took the high road. Taylor's approach to the situation reflects her evolution as a celebrity and a strategist. Earlier in her career, Taylor was more direct in her feuds, explicitly calling out people like Kanye West or Katy Perry, but as she's matured, she's developed a more sophisticated approach using subtext, timing, and strategic tools to convey her messages. This evolution has made her an even more formidable defender of her friends. Asher influence works on multiple levels simultaneously. What makes Taylor's defense of Selena particularly powerful is her documented history of loyalty. In her 2020 Wall Street Journal interview, Taylor stated, "I knew from when I met her I would always have her back in my life. I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." This wasn't just a casual comment.